All right, our hacking and cybersecurity expert, Gregory Evans, is back with us. Again, as I said, best friend, I'm learning so much from you and how to keep my kids safe. Last time we spoke about credit card safety, or how that's being hacked. Shifting gears now to our children.
Yes,
protecting them on the internet. You mentioned spyware.
Correct.
Okay, tell us a little bit, what is spyware?
Spyware is anything that you can put on a person's computer or electronic item, such as a computer or a cell phone, that allows someone else to monitor it, okay? But spyware can be bad. We all hear that, okay? Oh, you have spyware on your computer, you have antivirus spyware. But spyware for kids is a good one, okay? Where you should be able to monitor everything that your kids are doing online. Who they're communicating with and who's trying to communicate with them as well.
Is this legal? It sounds like you're breaking law and you're spying.
No, it is only legal. It is only legal, everyone, if you are installing spyware on your kid's computer, someone that you take care of. This is your child.
Under 18.
Under 18 years old.
Or 18 and down.
Yes.
Okay.
Do not try to put it on your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your business partners, or anyone else's computer. That is illegal, and you will go to jail.
Let me check. Would you guys do this for your children? Would you want to install spyware on your child's devices?
Well, this is my child's. I actually do. I do baby cams at my training facility. So yes, I do spyware.
There you go. Same thing. The exact same thing.
I know everything he does.
Well, I know Tanya, Ava's so small.
Yeah, she's really young. I mean, I'm still a little bit baffled by this whole thing. So yeah.
You know, I personally wouldn't, but I have a lot of friends that I would suggest they would.
Yes, and the reason why, and they say, you know, I wouldn't, you got to understand, it's a new world out there. It's not like it was when we were growing up, where we used to be able to go outside and play in the front yard or in the street, or go to the neighbor's house down the street and have fun. Today, you cannot do that. You need to keep an eye on and know everything that your children are doing today. Just remember this. You may think that you had the best child in the world, but just like a lot of kids, we see school shootings, people learning how to make bombs, they're learning that on their computer at home. All right?
Sure.
And the parents, after the situation has happened, say he was always a good child. I never knew. He was in his room on the computer. He never went out. He didn't run with bad people at all. But he was in his room, and a computer can be more dangerous than an actual gun itself.
That's a great point. Okay, so how do we then as parents begin to install this? Is this a complicated tech problem?
No, I mean, the company that we're going to talk about today who makes the software is called SpectraSoft. They're the best and probably the leading spyware software company in the world.
Okay.
This is what they do. This is why law enforcement never gives them any problems with what they do. They do it for parents and kids, monitoring your kids, and corporations as well.
All right, I understand we have some, how does it work? Is it?
So now let's talk about that. You're going to be able to, and I know we're going to bring it up in a second here, you're going to be able to monitor, and we're going to show you today how to monitor your kids' chat messages, their emails, all the emails they send and receive, everything that they do online, which websites, you'll even be able to block what websites they go to. Now, the great thing about it is there's two ways of doing it. You can monitor it by accessing their computer when they're not around and going to it and playing it back like a VCR. That's what we have here. Okay. So now what I did was I went to a Facebook account today, and what you're watching is you see we have a play, and it just goes through and it shows everything that was going on that computer.
So this is real time. Your child, this is what they looked at for the day.
So you come home and just hit play, and it's playing everything that they looked at for that day. All right, and who they chatted with, what emails were sent and received to your child. Now, it's very important. You cannot tell your kids that you put this on the computer, or they'll never use the computer again.
Well, that's not a bad thing, too. So.
Yeah, it's not spyware anymore.
Can it warn you, let's say, if your child doesn't know it and he is on the internet with a child predator?
Yes,
do they warn you?
There's keywords that you can actually put on in the spyware that triggers and automatically can send you an email to let you know that, hey, your child is having these conversations with a person.
Okay.
Now you said, you know, on their computer, you have so many devices. You have an iPad, you have the phone, and you different kinds of smartphones and all that. Is it all translate across all platforms?
Yes, but let's make sure we do understand something. You'll hear a lot of times, you'll watch television, you'll see someone tap in and listen to someone else's cell phone calls. That's the movies, that's Hollywood, okay, that's what you see. Now, there was software companies, software out there that allow you to do that. That is illegal. It is illegal to listen to someone else's conversation.
Is that you?
That's someone trying to listen to my conversation.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to teach us. I thought you were giving us a teachable moment for a
That's
second.
exactly what it was.
Okay.
So what happens is you cannot listen to someone else's conversation, so the government starts shutting that down. If the NSA cannot do it, you cannot do it. All right? That's what they say. So, but there's other ways of actually doing it. And it's built in, like if you have an iPhone or iCloud account, you can do it right through the phone legally.
With iCloud?
With iCloud itself. With iCloud itself, you'll be able to monitor text messages. So when they text someone, these are all the things you can do with your iCloud. You can get all the emails your children are sending. See all the contacts. If they meet somebody that day and put the number in, it can pop up on yours as well. Their calendars, their reminders, their Safari, wherever website they go to, you can monitor. Same thing with their notes. But the big thing is you can get their keychain with all their passwords in it as well, and their photos, and the great thing is Find My Phone, so you know where your child is. Now, the thing is once you turn all of this on, you can go back into the settings, and you can block it so your kids cannot go back to these settings and turn them off.
Well, there was so much more to go over. We'll see if we can get into it a little bit later on, because
Yes.
we may have a quick little demo. But thank you so much.
We love it when you come here. Come back.
Yeah.
again.
Oh,
It's
Yeah.
phenomenal.
You have so much
phenomenal.
work.
If you'd like to keep your child safe online, go to our website, homeandfamilytv.com. GregoryEvans.com is another great place to go to get information on that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Sophie, you're up next.
Yes, and when we come back, I'm going to be showing you everything about non-stick pans, how to cook with them and keep safe and healthy.